Goodness, give us a second. We're good.
Okay. Oh, we're live. Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. This is Ariel with Man City in the U.S. with another FanFest Live. Ooh, look how everybody is so excited to hear from the man, the myth, the legend, Pablo Zabaleta. He's eating pizza because we are in the New York, New Jersey area. So we've been all over New York this whole week. Pablo went to his first NHL game, the Rangers.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, that was the first time for me. And I watched before on TV, but let me tell you, when you are live there, it's so much better.
Okay, and this is actually not your first pizza meal.
No,
we
no,
went
no,
for pizza
definitely.
in Brooklyn yesterday. How was that pizza?
No, it was really good, really good. I have to say, the guy who took us to this place,
Which is Alexis from the Soccer Cooligans. He works with our sister club NYCFC. He's a comedian. He's also a pizza expert. So he took us to Landosti in Williamsburg.
it was really good. And now we're having some more pizza, so I need to be careful.
Pizza slice counted at about 10. Okay, so everybody who is new to our FanFest live stream, so all kinds of things happening. So you're talking in the chat, which is over on that side. So Brad Baker says pizza in a Rangers game, certified New Yorker now. We've got Thomasina watching from Paris. Christian G says, let's go Rangers. Everyone's just like really excited. And everyone says, everyone catch your breath because they got so excited. So listen, so during this halftime, we're going to talk about the game. Kavita says, hello from India. Wow. She's in Delhi. Yeah. So we have fans from all over. So if you're new to this, remember, we have some special offers for you if you're heading over to Manchester anytime soon. If you join as a global membership, global citizens membership, you'll get all kinds of cool stuff. Travel is open now, so I hope you guys get to go. But more importantly, in the chat, you can put a little emoji up to raise your hand, and you can join the video chat with Pablo, or if you'd rather just ask it by typing, just drop the questions in there, and we'll get right in there. So while you're typing, Baltimore loves Zava, says Bo Cameron, right on. Yeah, so tell us where you're watching from. Okay, while we wait for people to put their hand up in the chat, let me not block your face. Let's just talk. So when we were at Amity Hall for the private supporters club meeting, which of course, if you want to come to these, the link is down below. If you want to join your supporters club, I got to do the promo stuff. Your prediction for the Darby was 3-0.
Yes.
So we're not getting the 0, but we may get the 3. Tell me how things are stacking up according to your feelings so far.
Yeah, prediction was 3-0 for Man City. I say 2 from Phil Foden and 1 from Kevin De Bruyne. So when Kevin scored first, I thought, wow, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to see that 3-0. But well, then they equalized for Man United. Then Foden did a very individual play. Finally, Kevin De Bruyne scored second. So it's been a really good 45 minutes. I think really entertainment game. Good performance from Man City. I think they deserve the win. So hopefully that second half they just put in a good performance again.
Right. So we haven't gotten that Foden goal yet that you predicted, but he was instrumental in the last Kevin goal. How important was he in that?
No, I really love Phil Foden. I mean, he's a local lad. I met him when he was 15. I was doing my coaching badges in Manchester when he was with the kids, and I'm really pleased to see doing well. He loves Manchester City, so yeah, he's having a great performance. I mean, he deserved to score with the right foot. It's been very close. So, but yeah, we all expect that second half to do the same.
Okay, so Jorge in Las Vegas. We were already talking about how good Phil Foden is, but he wants to know, how good is Phil really? Like, obviously, we love him at City. How does he stack up in that pantheon of world-class players for you?
Well, listen, this is what I'm saying. When I was in Manchester, I was doing my coaching batches with under 15, and he was there. He was part of that group. And you could really see at that time he was special. He was going to be like a top player. I didn't play as a teammate because then I left the club, and then he went to the first team. But I'm so glad and see Phil Foden doing well for the first team. After so many years of foreign players and or English player coming from different club, we wanted to see someone from Manchester. He's from Stockport, and as I say, he loves the club. He's a City fan. So I know he is special, for him to play for the club that he loves.
Well, we actually have another local lad coming up, Cole Palmer. How much have you seen of him, and what do you make of him?
Really good. He's my impression from what I see from him, that he's tall but really good left foot. So yeah, he's another one that's probably we're gonna see in the next few years. Playing regular football for Manchester City for sure. It shows that the future is bright for the club. They have some good players in the academy, and I'm always pleased and happy to see them coming through to the first team.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take a couple questions from the chat. Mike Ferguson says, "What was your most memorable derby?" And again, don't be shy. There's some questions in here. Keep dropping them in there.
The best one, even if I was on the bench, I didn't play that game. It was when we won 6-1 against Manchester United at Old Trafford back in 2011. That was one of those games that I remember I was on the bench and looking at the old Manchester United fans in the last 10 minutes, leaving the stadium. They couldn't really believe it. And I got such a great memory from that game. You always expect to be on the field for those games, but believe me, that it was so nice to be on the bench.
Okay, awesome. So the cool thing about this is that we have the ability to bring fans onto this
Okay.
virtual stage. So we have got someone here. So introduce yourself, where you're from, and then ask Zaba a question.
Hello, I'm Will, also Ben's brother. I'm
Oh,
from
shoot.
Ecuador.
Sorry. We lost it. Go back to, okay. Oh, volume. Sorry, could you repeat that again? We had a little technical thing here.
You're
Where are
all
you
good.
from?
I'm Will. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm Ben's brother.
Okay, Will, what's your question for Zaba? We've heard so much about you. Nice. Thanks for joining us.
Uh, what was your favorite time at City?
Well, when we won the league in 2012, that's probably one of the greatest memory I have from the club, just because it was the first Premier League that we won after so many years for the
Yeah,
club. We were just watching some clips here where we are of that day, and that's always going to be really special for me and for the rest of the lads and for the fans and for everybody.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for the
thank
question.
you.
I'm going to send you back. Okay. So while we wait for someone else to come on stage, remember you can put the hand emoji up and we'll bring you on just like Ben's brother. Okay. So Jorge also asked, Pablo, have you talked to Kuhn recently? What's he up to?
Yes, I saw Kuhn in Argentina. We've been with the club as ambassador 3-4 weeks ago. We did a few pictures together, and I was glad to see Kuhn again. I saw him happy. He's obviously enjoying his time with the family. You always, when you stop playing, you have all the time, plenty of time to enjoy with the kids, with his son Benjamin. So yeah, it was great to see Kuhn and obviously been that good.
Okay, so we have Gabe from Michigan on the screen, and he is a huge Jabba fan. Gabe, what's your question? So excited to see you.
Hey guys, thanks for making the time to talk to us. So my question is about how you got the chance to play for Mancini, for Pellegrini, and Guardiola. So I would love to hear what are some of the things that you loved about playing under them.
So, what did you love about playing?
Different.
Yeah, under each coach.
Well, the, every single coach is different. I mean, your Mancini was, Italian, probably working more on tactics and all that. Pellegrini wanted to have more possession, and Pep probably, we can really see how the team play out from the back and all this kind of thing and how he set up the team to attack. Everyone is different. I have to say that for me, it's been very special to work under every single manager I work with. I think they all came to a different time. And they took the club to another level, which is the most important thing from all of them. And yeah, I have to say I got a massive respect to every manager.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Gabe. Okay, I am sending you back to the chat. Okay. All right, let's take a couple questions from the chat here. Return to chat. Okay, cool. You may be
It's so
okay.
quick, eh?
Yeah.
Really good.
Okay. Kavita says, Pablo, when are you coming to India? And she says, Ariel, you should come along as well, which I agree because I love that country. Any idea when you're going?
Well, no, I don't know what's next, but yeah, we probably should try something more like Asia, India or this place. I know yes, in the store there were a lot of people from India. They were doing like some video call with fans over there. I know that Man City is a really popular team over there as well. So, well, probably soon. We'll
Yeah,
see.
she's in Delhi, and we have a massive supporters club there. Okay, let's go back to a couple other ones. This is from Brad Baker. Brad asks Pablo, not necessarily who was the best City teammate you had, but who was your favorite teammate and why? I know it's hard to pick.
Um, well, I would say Sergio Aguero because he's from Argentina. We've been playing together for so many years. I know Sergio from long time ago because we also play under 17, under 20 youth, teams in Argentina. So then it was a pleasure when we met together in for City. So I spent like 7 seasons with Kun as well. So when you are with somebody, from long time playing the same team, you become more than just a teammates, like a friend. So we're very close.
Okay, that's very sweet. John Millison, fun one for you, Pablo. I like this one. Which City shirt was your favorite?
Um, that's a good question. I would say um, the one that we used in 2012, that Umbro one, is up there. It's probably the best one for me.
Because of the emotional attachment.
Yeah, the motion. And every time we do like some signing session, somebody brings that shirt, and it brings me a lot of good memories. So it's probably that's why it's one of my favorite.
Okay. Josh Swan asks the toughest opponent you've ever faced. So that could be as a team or as a player.
As a player, I would say two. Um, Ronaldinho, one of them, when I was playing in Spain, prime Ronaldinho was incredible. And then Eden Hazard from my time at City or West Ham. No, that Hazard at Chelsea was unreal. It was really good, and he always gave me a really tough time. So probably, yeah, these two players are the most difficult players ever to play against.
Mhm. Okay. Ashley Bowen asks, how are the emotions or motivation different for a derby, especially when you have so many games and you really, on one hand, you might need to think of it as just another 3 points, but on the other, something has to change, right?
No, of course, it's all about 3 point, but also you can really see. I mean, the atmosphere around the stadium, before the Derby game, how people in Manchester really have so much passion about that game, and all over the world as well. It's one of those games that fans want to see the team winning. Yeah, at the moment we're winning 2-1, so finger crossed that finish like that.
Okay. So if you were armchair manager, what would you change for the second half? What are you hoping to see in the second half?
I won't change anything, to be honest. I think the team is
No
playing
subs.
well. Not subs. No, no. I
A
don't
man
think
after Pep.
we're gonna see. It looks a little bit like Pep, but I'm not sure if I'm as good as Pep as a manager. But no, I won't change anything. I think the team is playing well. You need to go into that second half with the same attitude, front foot, and then see how it goes in that second half. If you need someone more to bring someone in the attacking field or another player in the middle, that's something that Pep is really good at. So he knows better than anyone else.
Okay. And actually, related to that question, Linnea asks, any plans to coach?
Well, I'm doing my coaching batches. Something I'm thinking about the future. I don't want to rush myself into that because it's not easy. It's very intense, very stressful, and I want to enjoy a little bit my time with the family as well. I got two little boys, so I want to enjoy the time with them as well. So I, I'm thinking about this, but maybe in the future.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Pablo. Thank you for everybody for joining us on a very special fan fest. If you want to stay in the chat and chat during the rest of the game, you can. Thank you so much, and we'll see what happens. So many, so many good questions in here. So many thanks, and we're gonna get back to the second half. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.